My question today is about 403b and 401k accounts when transitioning from residency. I'm going to graduate residency in summer of 2024, and I'm currently on track to max out my Roth 403b for 2023 through my residency program. I'm looking for jobs currently, and most jobs have either a 403b or 401k option that I can invest in when I start my job in summer 2024. My understanding is that between 401k and 403b accounts, no matter how many of these accounts one has from different employers across all plans, the total that one can contribute over a year is still only $22,500. Based off this assumption, what I plan on doing is halting all my contributions to my Roth 403b come January 2024, and then saving that money I otherwise would have contributed until I graduate for moving expenses, licensing fees, and other expenses upon graduation and transitioning from residency to my new job. The reason why is that at my new job, I presume that I'll be able to max out my new 403b or 401k very easily within the last few months of the 2024 calendar year. And I feel like there's not much point in contributing money in early 2024 that's otherwise more valuable to me at this stage of my life as a resident, given that I should be able to easily max it out later in the year when I start my attending job. Is this a reasonable plan? And is my understanding of 403bs and 401k limits correct? Thank you so much.
Okay, so here's the deal. You got this great plan, but the plan's not going to work. And the reason why your plan is not going to work is because there's a very good chance your new 401k or new 403b at this new place you're going is not going to let you contribute to it for 6 to 12 months after you get there. And so you're planning to defer all your contributions for the year, and then you get to the new job and they won't let you contribute. So you better make sure before you put this plan in place that you can actually contribute in this calendar year to the new job's 401k or 403b, because most won't let you. So be aware of that. Sometimes they just don't give you a match that first year, but a lot of times they won't let you use the 401k at all. So if you're going to use one in a year that you change jobs, you almost surely want to max out the one from the job you're leaving, because you might not have a new one at the new place. Now, as a resident, that's hard because you don't have any money. And so you got to do the best you can, right? I mean, honestly, if people are saving something in residency, I'm happy. And most people's retirement savings in residency is going to be less than a Roth IRA contribution. So the fact that you're getting into a 401k or 403b at all, kudos to you and great job. I certainly was not saving that sort of money as a resident, and I turned out okay. And I think that's the case for most white coat investors. I'm amazed when I meet these people that are maxing out his and her Roth IRA and a 457b and a 401k, and they're living off one resident salary and they have 2 kids at home. And I'm like, well, how are you eating? But some people are very, very good savers, better savers than I am. But keep in mind, this plan of yours may not work. So you need to call HR at the new job and find out what the rules are on their new 401k. This is also a good moment to talk about that pillar post I mentioned earlier, right? Multiple 401k rules. Go to the blog and read it, understand those rules. Because yes, while a 401k and 403bs, et cetera, share the employee contribution for those under 50, that's $22,500 this year. They share that contribution. The total contribution into the 401k is different for unrelated employers, right? This is the $66,000 if you're under 50 this year. And so theoretically, you could max it out at your current employer, go to a new employer later in the year, and they could put a bunch of employer money in there up to $66,000, even though you maxed out your 401k at the other job. Now, they may not be willing to. Most big employer 401ks won't do that, but be aware that that is an option. And how this usually works out is if you have some 1099 income on the side and you have a solo 401k, then you can really start taking advantage of that.
The hosts of The White Coat Investor are not licensed accountants, attorneys, or financial advisors. This podcast is for your entertainment and information only. It should not be considered professional or personalized financial advice. You should consult the appropriate professional for specific advice relating to your situation.